What if everything in your life fell apart? Your career, your marriage, your mental health, leaving you alone with a baby and a dream that no one believed in? Would you give up or write your way to history? Because this isn't a fairy tale, this is real life. And the woman who changed the world with a lightning scar and a boy named Harry almost didn't survive her story's first chapter. Joanne Rowling was born in Yate, England in 1965. She was shy, bookish, and imaginative. Her favorite escape? Writing stories by hand in notebooks, even on scraps of paper. She created magical worlds to cope with real ones. By age 11, she had written her first novel about 7 cursed diamonds. But life wasn't magical. Her mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Her relationship with her father grew distant, and though she was bright, she was never top of her class, just average. Still, stories gave her hope. She studied French at the University of Exeter, but she never gave up on her dream of being a writer. In 1990, Joanne was 25, working low-paying jobs and unsure of her path. One rainy afternoon, while on a delayed train from Manchester to London, a vision hit her like a spell. A boy who didn't know he was a wizard. The idea of Harry Potter was born. No pen, no paper, just pure imagination. The next 5 years, she poured herself into the world of Hogwarts. Every character, every twist, every detail built from scratch. But just as magic was taking form, tragedy struck. Before she could finish her first draft, Rowling's mother died. The grief was unbearable. She moved to Portugal to teach English, hoping for a fresh start. There she married, gave birth to her daughter Jessica, but the marriage ended in disaster. She returned to Edinburgh, jobless, single, and emotionally broken. She was diagnosed with clinical depression. She contemplated suicide. She often skipped meals to feed her daughter. She described herself as the biggest failure I knew. Yet every night she wrote, in cafes, on napkins, on a borrowed typewriter, her daughter sleeping beside her. Harry Potter wasn't just a story, it was her survival. In 1995, she finished Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but publishers rejected it. Not once, not twice, 12 times. Children's books don't sell, they said. Try something else? She nearly gave up, but then Bloomsbury Publishing gave her a chance. The deciding factor? The CEO's 8-year-old daughter begged to read the next chapter. The book was released in 1997 with a tiny print run of just 500 copies. Within weeks, it started winning awards. Then it exploded. Millions of kids fell in love with the story. Midnight book releases, movie deals, theme parks. Rowling went from poverty to becoming the first author billionaire in history. But here's what makes her powerful. She didn't forget the pain. She created Lumos, a charity to protect children. She fought for free speech, mental health, and single mothers because she had lived that struggle. In a Harvard speech, Rowling said, "Failure meant stripping away of the inessential. I stopped pretending to myself that I was anything other than what I was, and I began to direct all my energy into finishing the only work that mattered to me." Rowling turned rejection into fire. She didn't just write books, she built worlds. She showed millions of young readers that you are more powerful than your circumstances. And here's the crazy part. She did it all without internet fame, without shortcuts, just with relentless heart. Still think you're too late to chase your dreams? Too broke? Too broken? JK Rowling was 32 before she held her first published book. She didn't have connections, or money, or certainty. What she had was belief. Belief in a world no one else could see, until she made them see it. Rowling's legacy isn't just a book series, it's a blueprint for the rejected, the anxious, the broke, the lonely dreamers scribbling in notebooks at 2 a.m. Her message? Your worst chapters don't define your ending. You don't need perfect conditions to begin. You need purpose, pain, and persistence. And maybe, just maybe, your story will be the one that lights up the world. If you believe in impossible comebacks, if you've ever felt like giving up, then share this story because someone out there needs to hear magic is real and it's already inside you.